Hi everyone, welcome to this week's version of Tease Tell. I'm joining you in a different location today. I'm actually supposed to be helping my daughter, but I had to be on here right now for this Tease Tell versus postponing it. So I wanted to get started right away. I want to share with you first off a story. When I was a little girl, I was afraid. I was afraid of disappointing my parents. I was afraid of letting people down. I was afraid of not living up to the expectations of me. And I went through much of my life living that way. And what I want to talk to you today is a very profound journey of really becoming her, becoming that higher version of yourself than a lot of us live in. And it's very rewarding. It's a very really an important topic to talk about. And it took me many years. I'm 62 years old. It took me many years to really step into becoming her. And part of my reason in talking about this right now is I just recently participated in a workshop. You've heard me talk about some of the mentoring that I've been going through, the mindset coach, and doing all of that. And this week I participated in a workshop about becoming her. And I've done a lot of work in the last year and a half of trying to really step into that higher version of myself that I want to be. And and you probably saw me post about being interviewed on this during this workshop because of the growth that I have experienced. And I want to talk to you about that today. Studies show that the majority of people go through their life and go to their deathbed not having achieved their dreams, not having, it's not just having achieved their dreams, it's not even having tried their dreams. And they go to their deathbed with this and have regrets. And actually, I saw a study that said 98% of the people are like that. And I've experienced this a lot with women, and it really makes me sad. Hi, Tracy. It really makes me sad to see women who have so-called given up. I run into this a lot, that people say that they just accept this is the way it is. What their life is right now is the way it is, and that's all they can do about it. And it's saying I'm too old, or that's just the way it is. I'm too old to do this, and they let the years pass them by. I see this even in not just in people following their dreams, but I see this in even my business, of people even just talking about their skin, caring about their skin. Oh, I'm too old. It doesn't matter, And so what I'm here to talk about is it's never too late. You're never too old, friends. It is. Your life has meaning, your life has purpose. When you have desires, your desires are really an inner voice, your higher self whispering that to you. That means it's meant for you. It's meant for you. And you wouldn't be having those if they weren't already yours, if they weren't meant for you. You just have to go for it. And so it really is that identifying that you have purpose, you have meaning. Life is more than just what you are existing right now, and you have to find that courage to do that. So what it means right now is, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And the elephant in the room is really stepping out of that comfort zone. While our comfort zone is predictable, it's safe, it's also confining. And a lot of us are afraid to step out of our comfort zone because we are afraid of that uncertainty that lies ahead. And people like certainty, and it's really perfectly natural because of that to have that fear. And because our brain is wired that way, is it's a way to keep us safe. So, but becoming her requires courage. And it really means that you confront your fears and your insecurities and your doubts head on. And if you can acknowledge the truth that finding your true self is paved with uncertainty, and you're going to have twists and turns, and you accept that, you can start really stepping towards that. Think about a time when you were really scared or you really challenged yourself and it went well, and how good that felt. It's that adrenaline or the nerves that you have, but then when you succeed, it's exhilarating. And each time you do that, it gives you some courage. It helps you to break free from your comfort zone. The uncertainty that accompanies stepping out of your comfort zone is not your enemy. It's really your ally. It helps you to be able to recognize that setbacks or failures and that those unexpected turns are really opportunities to grow. When you become her, you become someone who's not afraid to stumble, who's not afraid to fail, who can get back up. You develop resiliency. You develop the ability and a profound sense in self-belief. And in the end, it's not about avoiding uncertainty, but learning to dance with it. So what I'm really talking about is regrets. Regrets are they're like heavy anchors that hold us back from becoming her, from becoming our true self, from following our dreams. And you hear so many times people say, I wish I did that, or I wish I hadn't been afraid to do this, or I wish I had taken that chance. Regrets are really those ghosts of the missed opportunities that let me say it this way. Regrets are the ghosts of the missed opportunities and the unfulfilled dreams. There's no benefit. Life is about living your true self and not having regrets. It means taking risks and following your passions. And when you look back on your life, you want to be proud of the journey that you've taken and not haunted by what you didn't do. The best gift you can give yourself is becoming her. Stepping into who that person is. Visualize that person you want to be. Visualize that successful person that you are wanting to be. What is she wearing? What are her shoes? What shoes is she wearing? What is she, how is she holding her body? Where is she? And then step into that. Becoming her means a life well lived, a life that you have stepped into your higher self. Your life has meaning. You're living it to the fullest. Your life is filled with purpose and meaning, and you're letting go of the expectations of others and embracing your own uniqueness. Becoming her is not a destination. It's a lifelong journey, and it's about evolving and growing and rediscovering what is meant to be. It's not about making choices that align with others and their expectations. It's making choices that align with you and your values. And I stand before you as proof that it's not too late. I'm 62 years old. It took me a really long time to reach that point of having the courage to not just live the way it was expected of me. And when I stepped into that person, it felt so good. And I have to say, there are so many women in my business who are in their 70s and they're living this life. They've become her. They've stepped into that person that they want to be. And so it's not too late. You can decide to become her, but that's the thing. You have to decide to become her. So in conclusion, becoming her isn't easy. You have to be willing to face your fears and your discomfort and to become more resilient. But I'll tell you, it's one of the greatest adventures that you can go on and the deepest fulfillment that you can have. So my challenge to you is ask yourself, am I becoming her? Am I living my best life? And am I living my fullest without regrets? And the answer lies really in you. It lies in you wanting to uncover and wanting to shine brightly and embracing that uncertainty. Find your courage. Find your courage. Give yourself that priceless gift of being true to yourself. So that's my message for today, guys. As always, I have more information on this. I've lived this. If you want support, if you want resources, if you want more information, I'm here for you. This is just so near and dear to my heart. As I said, it makes me so sad that the majority of people, and I see it all the time with women, but this is just the majority of people, the population, who go to their deathbed with regrets. And life is too short for that, you guys. We need to live our fullest life and be the person that we're meant to be and step into becoming her. So I think Tosh, my mentor, she, as I said, I was just in a workshop and it was called Manifest Her, but it was about becoming her and living that life that you want to be. And she's inspired me for this topic for today. And I'm so grateful. So you guys have a good week. Thank you for joining me. Teresa, Tracy, thank you for being on here today. I'm not always having people on here live, so I appreciate that you guys are here. If you watch this on replay, please let me know. And if you want to watch any of the past Tease Towel, just go to my personal page, go to photos, then to videos, and type in Tease Towel, and you'll bring all of those up. But I thank you guys for being with me, for your support. And I love you all, and I'll see you next week on Tease Towel. Bye-bye.